Okay, welcome back to the session 5, BA Basic English Semester 5, Rani Chennamma University. Dear students, in this session, we are going to discuss the last but one part of the Russell's essay called Man's Peril. The main theme of this essay is the role of Iron Curtain. Then first we have to understand what is the Iron Curtain. The Iron Curtain, it is an imaginary line drawn between the East and West during the Second World War. During the Second World War, the world was divided into two major groups, and among them it is that the eastern countries and western countries, and they emerged as the two powerful groups of the world, and still the conflicts between them exists, and that imaginary division or the conflicts is called as Iron Curtain. In this part, he says, if sovereigns understood the term mankind, which belongs to each and every person of the country, no barrier to abolish war, though it demands distasteful limitations. It means that human being has forgotten about the man. If we understood we are the human being, we are the mankind, then there would not be any mental blockages to avoid these wars. They come out and unanimous decisions to abolish the wars. Then the agreements of not to use hydrogen bombs bound during peace would not no longer be considered in the time of war. For the sake of time, they made the agreements not to use the hydrogen bombs, but when the tension erupts between the two countries or two groups, they would not mind about any agreements. They violate those agreements and they use their hydrogen bombs or any other bombs in their war or against each other. Hence, it says that the agreements may not be useful. It is not the solution. Then Iron Curtains means the imaginary dividing line between Western influence and the Soviet influence during the World Wars. Then the Iron Curtain becomes the obstacle for both the sides to declare the peace. One group says they should destroy their weapons. The other group says they should destroy their weapons. The main reason between them is the Iron Curtain. The obstacle of Iron Curtain may not leave them to come on a particular agreement or particular decision or accommodation. Then he says each side may long for an accommodation. They both want the peace, they both want the accommodation, but neither have the dare to speak to what they actually longing for. Because if they say so, the other group considered them as a disheartened. That's why he suggests that intervention of the friends of both the parties, the friends from both the parties who are neutral, who are neither part of the East nor the part of the Western Soviet Union, then such kind of neutral states should intervene and find the accommodations for both the groups. That is maybe the best hope. Then the friendly officers of the neutrals can speak of the disasters of war without any barriers. They must speak about it. They must be just for both the sides, and they must have any such kind of barriers. Hence, they can do this work to find the accommodation, the work of finding an accommodation, convincing both the groups in the best way. The neutrals have every right and self-interest to use their powers in respect of preventing the world wars. Okay, hence, if war breaks out, all the mankind, including neutrals, will be perishing. Again, the warning: if the war breaks out between the any two nations or two groups, surely it will be not the destruction of both the countries who are indulged in the war, but also it affects on whole world, even including the neutral countries. They are neither part of any group. That's why it means, though you are not the part of any group, you should do something to find accommodation. It is a prime duty, and he reminds that it is a prime duty of every individual from the neutral countries, every citizen of the neutral countries, to promote some kind of accommodation between these two powers against the Iron Curtain. Okay, thank you, dear friends. Thank you. On and on.